Hey guys, it's Sabrina. So today I wanted to do something not bookish related, but I wanted to do a video on my favorite TV shows of 2013. So my husband and I watch a few shows together, and I also watch shows on my own. So I don't know exactly how many I'm going to do, but I'll just tell you some of the shows that I watch on my own first. So I used to watch Gossip Girl, but sadly, that's now over. So yeah, Gossip Girl just finished up with their last season in 2012, and it was only half of the season, unfortunately. But yeah, they just finished up with that, and that was one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites that I watch on my own is Glee. I love Glee. It's one of my favorite shows. It's a show that I watch when I want to just be happy, because it makes me laugh and it makes me cry sometimes, but it just overall, it just makes me happy when I watch it. Another show that I watch on my own is Pretty Little Liars. And I haven't read the books, but I do know that the show is a little bit different than the books, and it doesn't always, it follows the same basic premise, but it doesn't follow everything word for word, chapter by chapter. And one day I'll probably end up reading them, but right now there's so many other things that I want to read, and I'm enjoying the show for the show. So yeah, that's another thing that I watch on my own. I think everything else I watch with my husband. He does watch Vampire Diaries with me. I did watch the first 2 seasons on my own, and when he was in the military, I went to visit him in Texas, where he was stationed at that time, and he had bought me the DVDs for Christmas of the first 2 seasons. So I was watching them with him there, and he realized that they might be a little interesting. So we started over and watched the first 2 together, and then we watched the whole 3rd season together, and right now we're watching the new season together. It's on the holiday hiatus, but it's coming back, I think, next week. We also watch Grey's Anatomy together, and that's something that I used to watch with my mom when it first came out. I started it from the first season, and then when my husband and I were dating, we've been together since we were 15, so he started watching the show with me, and then we've just always watched the show together since then. So yeah, we love that show. Another show that we watched together is Breaking Bad, and that's on AMC, and that's about meth cooks and drugs and murder and secrecy and stuff. It's actually really interesting. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but I was a criminal justice major in college, as you guys probably know by now. And that stuff kind of interests me, but I just was like, I don't know if I'm going to watch about this old guy and this young guy, cook meth, and if that's going to be interesting to me. But it was actually really interesting. And we quickly got through. We watched it on Netflix because I like to start shows from the beginning. So we watched that on Netflix. The first, I think, 4 seasons were on Netflix, I want to say. And then we've been watching the 5th one on TV. And we really, really like it. I think this is the last season of it, though, which I'm sad about, but I can understand because there's nowhere really for it to go. Another show that we watch on AMC together is The Walking Dead, and I absolutely love The Walking Dead. Again, I didn't know if I was going to like it, but it's always on the iTunes #1, and so I figured that we would check it out, and we instantly fell in love with it. Again, we watched the first 2 seasons on Netflix, and then we've been keeping up with the 3rd season on TV. Another show that we absolutely love is True Blood, and he was always into True Blood when it first came out. I watched an episode with him, and I'm like, okay, there's too many people having sex. This is really weird. I really didn't like it. But this past year, after I graduated college and he came back home from the military, we decided that we would start it over again because it was going to be starting, I think it's 5th season that summer. So I'm like, okay, well, we have some time before the 5th season starts. Let's, go back and watch them all. So we watched them all. I ended up loving them all, and now I want to read those books too. But yeah, I love True Blood. It's very weird, very sexually explicit, very violent, very bloody. But if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check it out. Another show that we love to watch together is on Showtime, and that is called Homeland. Couldn't think of it for a second. We love watching Homeland, and it's kind of more of an adult show, and you have to be into that kind of thing. There's a lot of military involvement and political views, and it's basically about like a terrorist who was once a terrorist, is not a terrorist, was a terrorist, is not a terrorist for our country. It was a Marine who was captured for, I think it was 8 years. He was held captive, and then he comes back to America. He was found, and then that's like kind of his struggle, and there's a lot to do with the CIA and the FBI and stuff like that. So it's really, really interesting. Like I said, I went to school for that kind of stuff, so that interests me, and he was in the military, so that interests him too. But yeah, I really, really like it. Those are the shows that like I follow religiously. Like I need to watch the new episode that week when it comes out. I did used to watch Jersey Shore, and I know that's not like the classiest of shows, but that's like my entertainment show. Like you just have to have that show that like you don't take seriously, but like it just makes you laugh because they're so stupid. And I love Jersey Shore, and I'm really sad that they're gone because like they were my entertainment. But yeah, I did used to watch Jersey Shore when it was on. Sadly, now it's over. And there's other shows that I watch here and there, like The Real Housewives of Atlanta or New Jersey. I watch Dance Moms every once in a while. I like Top Chef. Like, there's just random shows that I watch. I work a lot, so I don't really have too much time to watch TV. But the shows that I really, really religiously follow, I record those with my DVR and then watch them like when I have a night off or something, because I typically work like 13-hour days. So I like work, like 8 to 9 p.m. and I get home like 9:45. So I don't really have too much time to watch movies or TV shows. So a lot of the TV shows that I watch, I do record. So I don't always have, I don't always watch them then like they come out, but I do get around to them. And sometimes like I also do work weekends. So, but I just recently took Saturdays off, so I'm kind of using Saturdays as like my catch-up day, to watch all of my shows and to finish up a book that I wanted to read or something like that. So yeah, those are my favorite TV shows. Please comment down below and let me know if you watch any of those TV shows and if you like them. Or please let me know any new shows that you guys watch that I might be interested in, because I love watching new TV shows. And since Gossip Girl's over and Jersey Shore is over, and I used to watch The Secret Circle for the one season that it was on, but they canceled that show. So, I have some openings in there. So, guys, please comment down below and let me know what TV shows you watch, and if you want to know any more about the TV shows that I watch. Alright, bye guys, see you later.